call today, audio and video, just to let you know, because a lot of our organizers can't make it. You guys are awesome. We know it's the long weekend, and I'm sure you're zoomed out, but thank you so much. So we wanted to share, though, this opportunity with everyone. So we hope that's okay, just to let you know that it is on record. Sorry, my name is Martha McClue. I'm the lucky Terry Fox Foundation staffer who gets to represent all of the awesome Terry Fox Foundation staffers from across the country.
Hey, Martha!
You can unmute everyone. That is fantastic. I've been playing Wii with my family, and all I've been done is people yelling at me to bubble, 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 bubble. So if I can get some affirmation, I would love it.
Yay, Martha!
Oh my
Hi, Martha. How are you?
God.
Hello, Martha.
We love you, Martha.
You guys are the best. The best.
So, Martha,
Wendy.
sorry, it's Wendy. If I can interrupt you for a second,
Please do.
I'm going to control mute for a little while. I just have to mute you at the same time. So just give me a second and I'll unmute you.
We've been waiting for this for a long time.
Make sure.
Hi there.
There you go, Mar.
Oh my God, thank you. I loved it. Thank you, Lisa Marie. Nobody can mute Martha. That's what my family's saying these days, actually. So listen, in keeping with what this is all about today, people, let us get the party started. Oh my God, help me. Oh no. Oh, it didn't work. Wait. Oh. I knew it. Well, that was with a, damn it, I knew it. This is why I should have practiced beforehand. Okay, all right. That was supposed to be a big bang, and it ended with a whimper, which is kind of how my life is. And apparently a spring that I have no idea what to do with. Okay, so listen, we are amazingly excited for the start of Terry Fox 2020. You guys have filled us with so many joyful messages over the last couple of weeks since our call actually on April the 12th, that it has made us feel so incredibly inspired for this year. So first of all, I just want to, for anybody who's new to Zoom, which I think actually a few people are, so thank you guys so much for giving this a try. Just to make sure that you can see everybody, if you go up into your top corner, in your right corner, there's a gallery view, and you'll be able to see a lot of people. Don't just look at my face. That's too much.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I got distracted by a newborn being held by, oh my God. Okay, I'm not going to get distracted. There is a newborn baby though in the shot.
So can I share? Or Aaron is here. So this is Terry's great niece. This is Mommy. And this is Phoebe Maria Fox Shelbourne.
Oh,
Born on Wednesday.
wow.
Welcome,
How much did she weigh?
How much did she weigh? Oh, look, I love, Aaron's like, I have no idea.
Right now we don't know, but when she was born, she was 8'2". So
whoa, good one.
we might put the camera off. Her brother is coming home to meet her for the first time, so we'll be in and out.
Oh, welcome to welcome a new fox to the world.
Yeah, her first Terry Fox call.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for sharing, you guys. That is so inspiring. Oh my goodness. Okay, so sorry, Fred, I think they stole your thunder. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, I got distracted by a baby. Wow. So listen, if we want to see each other, go to your gallery view in the top right. You'll see lots of faces all of a sudden. My face is not the one you want to see big time. So leave me in as a tiny square. And then you can also use the little arrow keys to the left and right, and you can scroll through. So you can see pages and pages of the best people in the world. And their names are Terry Foxers. So I want to say thank you guys. This is a cross-country call, just like the first one we had in April. Like, this is so amazingly exciting. My colleague Kim Smith has got her Canadian flag flying. It is such a pleasure to see some of you from parts of the country that we've never been able to come together before. We even have international representation. Woo woo! Hello to our London, England organizer. and I believe possibly our Spain organizer as well. So this is also being recorded for those poor sleepy international organizers who can't quite get up at 3 in the morning to spend time with us, which I'm personally a little offended, but I'll get past. We also have a ton of Terry Fox staff members on. Thank you guys so much for the work you're doing and the support you're giving to the run organizers. Your appreciation of them, I know, shines through every day. We have, of course, some board members on board, one of who we're introducing very shortly. And of course, the wonderful Fox family are on, and first sneak peek of the new one. So like, what an honor. And of course, the best way to start any Terry Fox meeting, call, conversation is with hearing from our champion, Fred Fox. So without further ado, we welcome Fred to our call. Thank you, Freddie.
Thank you, Martha. This is awesome. And Kirsten, thanks for bringing Phoebe on. It's awesome. I had that picture of her, and it's good to see her. We had a chance to visit for the first time yesterday, and it was great. So hi to everybody. Thank you for joining us again. It's so awesome. I was trying to shuffle through all the different pages and see who I recognize, and there's so many of you out there that I've met over the years, and it's so great. The last call was a month ago, was so cool to see everybody, and then now I get to see so many more. And you know, it's all about you guys. And you know, here we are 40 years later, and we wouldn't be where we are today without the committed and passionate run organizers, volunteers across this country and around the world who have kept Terry's legacy going. So, you know, we owe all this to you, and I know you're aware now of, you know, the decision we made a few weeks ago about how the run's going to look, and hopefully we'll have a chance to chat about that later in the call. And and I've heard from so many of you, and thank you for the support that you're giving the foundation on the decision made, and it's amazing. It's been a kind of a, for all of us, I think, you know, a crazy couple months, and trying to see family where we can and all of that. And so moving forward, I think, you know, we're really excited about the next few months. We're excited about what's going to happen in September with our run, and especially this coming Wednesday. You may have seen, some of you have seen yesterday, the what adidas is doing, and our family has been working with a huge collaboration with adidas, Terry's family, and working with Michael Rossi. And Mike's been so awesome with the adidas merchandise, and really looking forward to trying to get online really quickly myself on Wednesday morning, and grabbing a t-shirt or maybe one of the pair of shoes. If I can, I'm hoping I can read a couple of journal entries from Terry. I had this, thanks to Oscar and Wendy in the Alberta office, I had just a fantastic call with a school yesterday, just not far from Calgary, in the Calgary area, I think, Elbow Valley Elementary, and they included me in their morning announcements, and they had done a little project where to keep the kids over the last couple of months exercising and keeping them fit and moving. They did a challenge and to get Terry across Canada, starting in Newfoundland, and for every 10 minutes of exercise they did, they would add another kilometer of Terry's time on the road. And they did this, and they finally arrived on the West Coast, and they wanted me to be a part of their morning announcements yesterday. And so yesterday was May 15th, and I had a great chat with the kids and questions, but I was able to read the journal entry from yesterday. And some of you can see the picture behind me, that's from 40 years ago yesterday, May 5th, and Terry was in Sheet Harbor, Nova Scotia. And if I can, I'm going to just read from, find it now, I had it all marked. Terry's journal entry from that day, from yesterday, May 5th. So here we go. Terry ran that day Terry ran 27 miles that day for a total of about 794 miles, almost 1,300 kilometers. So this is what a bit of what Terry wrote on May 15th in his journal. We parked in a beautiful location overlooking the sea. The ocean was much prettier today because of the sunshine. After my break, I ran until a lady from the Cancer Society in Sheet Harbor came to see me. They had a reception set up for me at around 5 o'clock and wanted me to run with the school kids. When I ran with the kids, I really burned it just to show them how fast I could go. They were tired and puffing. That was all right. I met quite a few people who had cancer. It was a great reception, finally in Nova Scotia. Today I was feeling dizzy and lightheaded again. And that picture there is the picture of the kids that Terry was referring to. I thought maybe I could read today's journal entry as well. And I may have mentioned on the last call that Terry, as all of you probably know, Terry journaled every day after his day was done, before he fell asleep in bed, before needing to get up, a few hours later, in the next morning. So let me go with May 16th, 40 years ago today. This is what Terry wrote in his journal. May 16th, 1980, day 35, 27 miles, 821 miles in total. Today, I woke up with a headache. I didn't get up until 6 a.m. It was a slow day, up and down, hilly, and oh, how I hurt. I saw 2 rabbits again. It was foggy and cloudy in the morning. I don't feel all that great. I had to make a phone call to CBC after 9 miles. It was a great interview. I was getting stopped a lot by passerbys. The last 6 miles were very tough. We collected over $200 on the road today. I ate and slept after 15 miles. Then I went out and did 12 more. The first 8 went very good. A guy from the Free Press was taking pictures of me. I had to phone CJOR after 8 miles. And the CJOR is in Vancouver area at the time. For the last 4 miles, I had the wind and freezing rain pouring in my face. I had to phone Honorable Minister of Health and Welfare in BC and learned that the BC government had just donated $30,000. It was a great lift. I had a shower, did a million phone calls, and then I ate. I was tired. Today, people from Sheet Harbor had signposts up, so encouraging. It was great. And that's pretty much Terry's full journal entry from May 16th. So again, just want to thank everybody for taking your Saturday morning, afternoon, wherever you are across the country and around the world, for joining us and being so committed and passionate. And normally this time of year, April and May, I'm traveling across the country and seeing some of you and visiting schools, and hopefully maybe in the fall we'll be able to get to do that, if not for sure next spring. So again, thank you everybody for being with us today, and thank you so much on behalf of our family and the foundation, for all that you do to keep Terry's dream and legacy alive. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Freddie. I love these, it's very passionate, the muted applause, but you are wonderful. Honestly, we could not do without you. You're the man who keeps us going, and I'm excited that actually we're going to have so much more communication this year. Like this may be the only plus of COVID that we get to actually see each other and communicate so much more this year. So thank you, Freddie. Looking forward to an unusual but yet another great Terry Fox year. Ara, if you, I'd like to just introduce quickly Ara Sahakian, who is our interim executive director, who's going to be introducing our other special guest today.
Hi, everyone. I've met some of you at the Ontario workshop, and I am a run organizer myself. That's how I've been involved with the foundation. And I have to repeat what Fred said. You don't know how special you are to the foundation and how important you are. Without you, this couldn't be done. The runs would obviously not be held, but this year especially, we need you more than ever. The runs are continuing in a different way, but we need your help more than ever because the runs will be held and nicest people in the world, and he is just like a run organizer. Instead of organizing a run, he manages a massive company. But when you meet him, you wouldn't think that's what he does because he's so down to earth. He's worked so well with the family. This is a family-led initiative, and has achieved something that hasn't been done. It's only been done once in the past 40 years, and we're so excited. And please welcome Michael Rossi.
All right, that's such a nice introduction. I appreciate that. Hi, everyone. It's great to join you here today. I actually just finished a radio interview on Sportsnet Radio about half an hour ago, talking about what I'll share with you here, which is the Adidas 40th anniversary collection. And I think, you know, Ara and I spent a lot of time talking together, and we've been planning for the 40th for a long time. And we had a lot of different ideas of what could happen. And obviously, over the last several months, we've had to change our plans and I guess really tap into Terry's spirit of resiliency to figure out the path forward. And I think that's why maybe this week has been so exciting for me personally, because it's been really great to share new news with Canada. Hopefully you've seen on social media the announcement of our collection, and I'll share a little bit more detail with you here today. But we know, everyone at Adidas, we know every year that contributions matter, but we know this year that they really matter. And so we're proud to be able to announce and share the news. And hopefully I can share my screen here and take you through the collection that launches this coming week. So give me 1 second here. And can someone just give me a thumbs up if they can see this slide? All right. Yep. So as Ara mentioned, we've been working with the family. It's crazy. I was going through emails, and it's over a year that we've been developing this collection. We've been working on designs and producing products, and now this is the week we finally get to go live with it. So the collection, just some details on it. Hopefully if I can change slides. There we go. So 100% of the net proceeds of this collection are going to the foundation. And Adidas, I think most of you do know, we've been longtime supporters. We've raised about $2.2 million for the foundation in the past. But the number that I'll share with you later in this deck is astounding in terms of what this specific collection will add to that total. The collection's made up of 9 different items. So Ara mentioned it's been done once before. We did release the Orion shoe 15 years ago. But what's new this year is 7 different t-shirts that will be part of the collection, including one that launches next week, and also a reimagined shoe. You know, it's amazing to think that Terry ran what he did in the Orion. Full disclosure, you know, 40 years ago, it was a great running shoe, but our product has gone so far in terms of comfort and cushioning since then. So later in the launch calendar, we'll release an Ultra Boost shoe, which is our best running shoe today. And it's almost imagining what Terry would run in if he were starting the marathon again today. These are definitely limited edition quantities. And we know at Adidas when we do product releases that, you know, sometimes it's a good thing to sell out. And we do also have a specific budget in mind here in terms of what we've been able to produce and procure at our factories. So once products sell out, they are done. Having said that, and I know you will all be very eager to try and make a purchase on Wednesday, but we are going to find a way to do a lottery for all of you as well. So I'll work with Ara and with Fred to find a way. It won't be guaranteed that everyone gets something, but we'll definitely hold some things back for you, because we know that you're the lifeblood making these runs happen every year.
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome. I thought you'd like that answer today. So as I said, the first launch is on adidas.ca. You can actually go and preview the items now, but it'll go live at 10 o'clock Eastern this coming Wednesday. And then there will be a series of releases throughout the course of the summer and into the fall. So if you don't get something on Wednesday, there are going to be other chances as well. And then one of the really cool things that we're doing is, and we know there are so many great stories of people who remember Terry running by in their town. We've invited a number of amazing Canadians like Daryl Sittler, Tessa Virtue, Connor McDavid, Ron McLean, Ashley Lawrence, who's one of our Adidas soccer players, PK Subban. And what they're going to be doing over the course of this launch and campaign is they're going to be sharing videos talking about what Terry means to them. And they're going to be signing off each video with the hashtag Thanks Terry. And so this is great because it's going to help all of Canada tell stories about what Terry means to them. And even when you think, Daryl obviously met Terry in Nathan Phillips Square in 1980, PK Subban never met him. PK Subban learned about him from school runs. And so we're going to get a really nice cross-section of ages and different places in the country and different stories. But it's also going to be a chance for all Canadians to chime in and share their stories as well. This is the items that we are releasing for next week. So the T-shirt itself, it's a retro ringer tee. And I think there's more detail coming in a couple slides. There's the Orion shoe. There's a couple details that are new about this release of the Orion versus the 25th anniversary. You can see right here inside the shoe, that is the 40th anniversary logo. So that is unique to this release. And then also there's going to be a pair of shoelaces in each box with one of Terry's famous sayings. And I'll show you a few more of those in a minute. But maybe one of the most unique touches is the wrapping paper that the shoes are wrapped in. And I've actually got my box here. The wrapping paper includes the letter that Terry wrote to Adidas in November of 1979 asking for these shoes. So it's just such a nice element of history there and paying tribute to how long this association has been in place. So really cool to surprise people as they open the box and see that. So you can see a little more detail here. And then I think I actually will show the laces on a subsequent slide. Just phenomenal product, but love that there's new messaging this time around as well to make it unique. And here you can see some of the quotes. So I think the launch product will have Somewhere the Hurting Must Stop. And then we're working on what we do with the rest of the laces. There's a couple of options. They'll likely be released later this summer. We may either give them away with donations in store, or we may sell them to raise additional funds as part of this campaign as well. But those are also on the way as part of the campaign. The T-shirt itself, I showed you the front, but then on the back you have dates and the kilometers that he had run and the places where he was. So again, a really nice touch there on the back of the T-shirt. I have one myself that I've been wearing during my media interviews. So it's a beautiful product. I won't show you the additional products that are coming. They're embargoed, which means we haven't showed them to anyone yet. We've only teased this first launch because we want people to be excited as we release each product through the summer. What I did want to say though is, when we think of what the goal is here, this is the goal. The net proceeds going to the foundation, we expect to raise over $1 million this year for the Terry Fox Foundation. So it's a big number. And we know, because I do the budgets with you, we know that we need this year. And it's not only the money, which is also always meaningful. I think it gives all of you additional opportunities to talk about Terry, to talk about the runs, and to just talk about the 40th anniversary. So hopefully we're helping to raise awareness for you as well and make your jobs easier in terms of getting people out in communities across the country. So I think that's, Ira, I don't know if you wanted to do any questions. I know we will be sending you a letter. I will say this, we'll be sending you a letter probably this afternoon. I'm working with Fred to get it out to you. And it'll share, first of all, the lottery that I mentioned. So we don't have all the details yet, but rest assured, we will find a way for you to have more access than the general public in recognition of what you do for the foundation. And then the other piece is if you want to share your Thanks Terry stories, and we know that you've got some of the best ones. We'll send you a deck that gives you instructions on how you can add to our social media campaign, tagging both the foundation and Adidas, so that Thanks Terry campaign really does start to build awareness and resonate with Canadians as we go here. So that'll kick off on Wednesday. You've got a few days to think of your story. And then by all means, please do help us if you're comfortable sharing what Terry means to you as well. And Ara, with that, I think I'll turn it back to you.
No, thank you so much, Michael. I don't think we'll have time for questions because there's other questions we're trying to answer, but really, thank you so much, Michael. The comments are just amazing, and I think everyone's super excited. There's going to be several other drops as well, so stay tuned. I hope everyone can get something on Wednesday, but if you don't, there'll be other opportunities hopefully as well.
Michael, you are a remarkable gentleman. I want to say, I'm looking down at you. You honestly, you know, we can't help but think of what Terry represented in 1980 and what the family has worked so incredibly hard to maintain is that purity of his mission. And, you know, there's a very emotional time in a CBC interview where Terry is asked about a lot of companies that are trying what he perceived was to try to cash in on his name. And he said, I will not allow myself to be used. And I know I speak for everyone here to say that the way that you have worked with the family to honor that in Terry and that his such a personal, passionate philosophy means the world to us. It really does. And it makes us so incredibly proud that we can take your message and send it to our supporters because it's so beautifully in line with what Terry wanted. So thank you. You are wonderful. And if I may also just credit Michael, he is on his way now, or maybe has already done it. Michael is personally going to take a pair of the Adidas shoes to the wonderful Will Dwyer, who is going to be, I know, Kimber's going to cry, who is going to be doing, oh God, now I'm going to cry, who's going to be recording a video of opening the box and opening the run. That we will be sharing with you all on Wednesday. So thank you, Michael, that you would deliver them personally. Will is obviously in a home that actually has unfortunately COVID patients. And so it's going to, you know, it'll be very important and very emotional for all of us. So that you would be delivering those means the world. Thank you for that.
It's my privilege and my pleasure. And thank you all for what you do and good luck this year. We're all on this same team together.
100%. Thank you, Michael. Enjoy your long weekend.
Thank you. You too, everyone. Take care.
Right on. Good work.
Okay, so God, we always have to cry in these calls. What is it? Why can't we just be drinking? I think actually we'll have a late night call that everyone can drink in. I think that would be awesome.
That's a good idea.
I'll send you all a bottle of wine. Okay, so thank you, Ara, for that beautiful comments about Adidas and Michael as well, too. So the next speaker we have actually, it's really perfect timing because what Michael was referring to was this announcement about Wednesday that he really wants to help us get out to our supporters. I think we did meet Dave Texera from the POCO Hometown Run last week. Dave is a fellow organizer and he also has a communications company. And so Dave is going to help us today. We're going to look at hopefully we're going to look at the post that Adidas is going to be giving to us and talk a little bit about how we can do it, how we can amplify. I'm trying to get up with the hip comms talk. How we could amplify that message, and there'll be another one from us about opening the run. But today I thought because of Michael's wonderful presentation, Dave could help us because I don't know about you guys, I just don't really understand a lot about how we put stuff out. I know that I can like send it in an email to somebody, but I know that there's so many more opportunities. So we're all going to be learning this together, and I really appreciate how people are up for trying anything this year. So Dave, welcome to our call today. Thank you so much for starting to lead us through this.
My pleasure, Martha. And I guess just to start with, I have a picture of Terry up on my share screen. If someone can give me a thumbs up if you can see it, perfect. So well, thank you to everyone that's coming on the call. And, you know, I've had the honor of being a run organizer for about 17 years. I've participated in almost every Terry Fox run in the last 40 years. So this will be a different one. I think we can all agree for that. But I think a lot of the things we're going to learn this year are going to really help us as we grow. And one of the things I wanted to chat about today was just really amplifying that message. And one of the best ways to do that is on social media. And I've made similar presentations where I've always said that, you know, this is obviously a very iconic photo of Terry. And if Terry was doing the run right now, he might look a little bit more like this, which would kind of slow him down as he's running, but he would be using the methods of broadcasting and amplifying messages. And we all have access to that. We have access to social media. We have access to our local reporters and influencers more than ever. So really what I want to do today is just kind of touch on some of the messaging that perhaps we can do this the 20th, which is Wednesday, to really talk about the opening of the runs. Because sometimes people might think, you know, hey, the runs are not happening. That's not the case at all. There's an incredible activity happening. You just heard from Michael about what adidas is doing. And then now you're going to hear over the next coming weeks and months as well about ensuring that our virtual run is going to be as successful, if not more successful, than some of our runs, because it's really going to set into the minds of people that Terry Fox is so relevant. The idea that you can overcome and you know, just push through all of those sort of challenges. So really what we want to talk about is this Wednesday, not only are you going to be at your computers at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern time to buy, at least I am, a whole bunch of shirts, a whole bunch of shoes, but also to let people know that the run registration is up and running. So what we have here is some sample or one sample tweet and information that could possibly go out. So I hope you can read that. I'm not sure how small it might be on some of the screens. But really what we want to do is leverage what you know. So if you have access to social media and you're proficient on it, or someone on your committee is your social media guru, or if you just know local reporters, because that's what it's all about. A lot of times people think about media as, well, you got to get in the Toronto Star, or you've got to get in the Vancouver Sun, or whatever it might be. But really, I think we can all agree that when we're talking about Terry Fox, it's very localized. And if you can get this message out to your local press and get it out to your local influencers, that's how it spreads. Because yes, the Toronto Star is great, but in Saskatchewan, it's not necessarily as powerful as your local community newspaper. And as well, I think the community press has been very, very good to us. So there's a whole bunch of images that could be shared here. And Martha, I'm guessing some of these links will go out later on in the coming days. So when you get the email, you'll be able to download different images. You can include those images on your social media posts. And really what's really important is we want to add the hashtag thanks Terry. And if you don't know what a hashtag is, that's okay. We'll teach you that and give you a bit of a tease. One of the things I've offered for Martha and others is I'm very happy to do kind of public relations or media relations Zoom sessions where we can go a little bit more in depth on these things. So if you're interested in that, there'll be some invites coming out and it'll be a little more interactive, and happy to show you the tricks of the trade and how you can really make a big, big difference. But right now, if we're talking about launching this on Wednesday, we want to be active on social media. So for example, we could say something like, today adidas Canada is launching the 40th anniversary Terry Fox Collection, 100% of proceeds will be donated, et cetera, et cetera. So that's on the adidas side, which is an incredible message. But then on the opening of the run, the virtual run, there'll be messages there so people can go to terryfox.org and register and be ready for that, because we really want people to have a good sense that we're here. This is our 40th anniversary year. It's incredibly exciting, and there's lots of great ways for them to get involved. And I'm not going to steal the thunder of the foundation, but there's lots of cool things that are going to be coming up, and technology-wise, merchandise-wise, communications-wise, that's going to be supporting everything that we want to do. Because I'm first and foremost, I'm a run organizer. Second, though, I really like to make sure that I can engage in my local community and get messaging out for the runs. So like I was saying, over the coming days, you'll see, if you haven't already seen on social media, there's a whole bunch of really great posts that have been made. If you follow the hashtag, you can see it on Instagram, everything from newspaper articles to the incredibly well-designed and amazing merchandise that's there, and as well talking about all sorts of things such as the runs opening up. So what we want to do is, there's about roughly 200 people on this call. If all of us were on Wednesday morning or Wednesday to really push the message out on social media, engage our local papers. That's what we call amplification, a big hit all at the same time. So it's a really concerted and concentrated effort. And again, information and some sample social media posts, sample email items can come out to you so that you can use that for your own goals and your own growth. So again, the Terry Fox Foundation is a really big wealth of information. And even if you just retweet it or copy what's there, you don't have to be Shakespeare to write these things or a great writer to write these things. Copy, paste, and send out to your network is one of the greatest ways to do it, because you are an influential person in your community, because you are a Terry Fox run organizer, and people come to you for all things Terry Fox. You are the expert, you are the authority. So by using the information that the foundation's going to supply and push it out to your local community would be such a big, big help. So I just want to do kind of like a quick 10-minute tease on that. And Martha, I hope I hit on all the points that we wanted to. If there's anything missing, happy to go in a little more detail.
Dave, there's lots of questions coming in, which is great. Sure. Just a couple. One is if you have never used social media. So there'll be, definitely organizers on the call that have never ventured into the social media. What would your suggestion be just for Wednesday? What would be their best way to amplify and to share the message if they're not accessing like Instagram or Facebook or anything like that right now?
If you're not already on social media, that means you don't have a following. So it'd be really tough between now and Wednesday to gain that following. But find out who has that following. And that might be some of your younger committee members. It might be your nephews and nieces, could be your kids. And if they have a following, get them involved. This isn't necessarily just about you doing it. It's about you influencing and directing and getting other people to help with that. So if you were to say to your nephews and nieces, hey, can you retweet that post from the Terry Fox Foundation? That might sound like, gibberish to you. But those who know social media will be more than happy to do it. So it's bringing in the right people to do that. And I'm happy to do a presentation about how you can get involved on that, but also how you can get people who are already involved in that, who already know the language of social media to help out. So for this weekend, to answer Martha's question, if people on your committee are already active, or they have kids or relatives or friends who are active, get them involved now. That would be your reach out. So you would email or communicate with those people. Could you send this message out at 10 a.m. local time? Here's an image, and I'm sure they'd be more than happy to do it. I mean, it's amazing. Terry Fox carries a lot of goodwill and gets a lot of people to do things in his name. So I think this will be a simple one to do as well.
I will say that's actually, Dave, I'm a little embarrassed to tell you that I've never thought about leveraging like my kids and my friends and all of those networks like that.
I mean, the only reason to have children are to get them to do things you want them to do. I mean, what?
Totally true.
Yeah. So I mean, but honestly, it's a great opportunity. It's a great education time. They're looking for things to do. A lot of younger folks are not necessarily as active in their social sphere as they want. So this is something that they might be able to get behind and really assist you if you are not social media savvy. But you can certainly be Terry Fox savvy and help them get on track.
And as parents, we can guilt. Right? Like that's the most powerful tool that we have. Guilt and then love, maybe.
or threats, whichever threats.
Threats, sure,
yeah.
For sure. Yeah, they're useless these days. Someone's got to feed them. So it's a tit for tat.
There you go.
Okay, well, listen, Dave, this is amazing. Please, you guys, check in the chat as window as well. I know I can see some really great ideas popping up as well from run organizers. Like this family here is amazing. So, Dave, what have you holding up there?
I'm holding up my contact information in a very non-techie way because I wasn't sure how everything will happen. If anyone wants to write this stuff down, I have the world's easiest email address. It's dave@dave.ca. So if you can remember my name and remember to add a .ca at the end, in all seriousness, I'm more than happy to take your questions, happy to help out any way I can. And stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a number of different Zoom chats where it can be a little more engaging and interactive, where you can go a little deeper and really focus on not necessarily social media, but more on how we get engagement with your local media and how you can get people to really help amplify these messages. So that's my commitment to the 40th anniversary run, and looking forward to an amazing season here.
Oh, that is amazing. Honestly, Dave, I know.
Martha?
Oh,
Sorry,
Laura?
can I ask a question for Dave? Just a really quick one, because he touched upon this. So you mentioned how we're going to use that moment on Wednesday to open the runs. Can you just talk to like how that works and like how we're going to use that moment where there's a lot of activity in the talking about the Adidas shoes and how we could benefit from that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what's great about this Wednesday is that the runs are opening up, but we can also leverage the shoes. There's also going to be a draw for people who register between, let's say now, but actually I'll say on Wednesday until the end of May, where what those folks can do will be put into a draw where they can win some of the shoes. So you can kind of leverage that a little more of a carrot. If the draw of registering and being part of the Terry Fox run isn't great enough, then we can add in this opportunity to win these amazing limited edition Orion shoes. And if you don't already own a pair, I actually own 2 pairs from 2015. One of them, I'll be honest, is still in the box. The other ones I wear once or twice a year. And I honestly have no idea how Terry did it. My feet are killing me at the end of a 6-hour organization for the Terry Fox run. So I'm looking forward to the new and improved ones that Michael talked about as well. But on Wednesday, it's kind of an ignition point. It's the start, if you will, of our Marathon of Hope for the 40th anniversary. The more information we can get out there and let people know we are having a run, it's going to look a little different, but the good feelings, the good vibes, the fundraising that we're going to do will all be the same.
Woohoo!
Perfect. Oh, listen, that's great, Dave. And Dave has, as he said, he is completely, we got lots of applause for Dave. Thank you, guys. Dave is also, so Dave has offered to step up, and as he said, Dave at Dave. God, I wish everything was that easy these days, Dave. That would be amazing. We are going to share that with you guys as well, obviously, and we will have actual items, posts and things ready for Tuesday for you. So we talked about maybe even having a quick link up with Dave on Tuesday. If you guys are interested, we could set that up. But it's we're going to have going forward a little bit of a communications corner with Dave. And I know that we have some other organizers who have amazing media and communication skills too. So I think building a team on this to give us all confidence, because I will speak very honestly, it is an area that I'm not very confident in. So using your brains and skills will make us all so much better. So this will be a great start for us to give it a try on Wednesday. I'm going downstairs and telling my kids that they're going to have to do some work for some food.
And just to let you know, I now have about 30 emails that have just come in, and some of you found my phone number, so I have texts. So good on you. You guys know how to use Google, so there you go. So looking forward to seeing lots of great messages out there on Wednesday, and right up to and beyond September 20th for the 40th anniversary of this amazing Terry Fox run. So thank you for the opportunity to share, and looking forward to learning and growing and being awesome with you this year.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much, Dave.
My pleasure.
I've been super excited. I just feel like I'm going to learn so much as well. So I do want to say that this gives us a little opportunity just to say yesterday, we are trying really hard to make sure that you guys get everything in advance. We did have a technical problem yesterday. I'm so sorry that you did not get the announcement about Adidas before it went live. So that was all on us. That was not the intention. So we promise we will do better, and we will continue to get better. So thank you for your patience with us, because you're the most important people to us, and we want to make sure we honor that our relationship with you. So I'm going to quickly, we're almost finished. You guys have been amazing. I'm going to quickly share my screen. Now this is a bit nerve-wracking. I have a child beside me. Oh, he told me I could keep going. Okay, that's very kind. We're going to, and Lisa said we have to try. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen with you guys, hopefully. Please give me I'm on the wrong page though. Here we go. So can you guys see a picture of Terry? Yes? No? Oh, yes, you can. Okay, fantastic. So just to riff off what Dave was talking about, the amazing Glenn and Melissa have been managing all of our social media now since, well, for months, years. But yesterday, these are a couple of wonderful posts that responded to our and Adidas work on promoting the run and the shoe. So you can see here, I love this. So these are some great, this is what Terry Foxers are all about, right? Here, take my Canadian money. I'll be rocking these. Hashtag superheroes, hashtag, Terry Fox run, hashtag Terry Fox. This is awesome. Can't wait. I love this one. I wish Michael was still on the call. I only buy Adidas because of how they support the Terry. And this is wonderful. So this is what depending on what we put out, this is the love we can get back and the relationships we can start building. So I wanted to share those with you because I've had so many goosebumps over the last month of everything that's been going on with the 500,000 people that engaged with us on April the 12th to what we're going to see up to September 20th. So this is my presentation. I'm going to make it super quick because your questions, there are many. That's all I can say. That's the presentation and I'm done. But I'm telling you, we have so many questions. We are going to try to get them. They are going to evolve and roll out gradually. But here's a couple of, I think, the top ones that we can talk about today. Couldn't stop, my mother, Brita, has been involved with the Terry Fox Foundation for most of its existence, and she said you never start anything without Terry Fox. So here is the beautiful image of Terry, the pain on his face, and his quote, anything is possible if you try. And that is what we are all about. So what does opening the runs mean? So we communicated that this week to you guys, and it's pretty simple in terms of the technical part of it. A lot of it, the rest of it is all things that we're going to be working out. As Kim said a couple weeks ago, Kim in the Ontario office said, we're kind of throwing out the rule book here. And it opens up us to a lot of opportunity for innovation, which can't think of anything Terry Fox would like more. So number one, have already, I'm sorry, you guys, we are going to be very presumptuous. We have already added your run to our website, terryfox.org, for the purposes of participant registration, which, as we said, opens on Wednesday, and also so that they can start fundraising. He will go unnamed, but one fundraiser says he already has $20,000 that he wants to get registered and donated on Wednesday. So it'll be a great start to a middle of the week day, although granted, who knows what day it is anyway. So when I say what it's going to be open, this is what the page is going to look like. So you guys probably know that on the website, every run site, in this case, it's 100 Mile House, shout out to BC. And it says run site, location, time, barbecue, band, whatever it might say. So this year, obviously, we're going a little different. So every run site page will now say Terry Fox Run, one day your way. We hope you guys like that. Thank you to Kim in Ontario for coming up with, I think, what is a really beautiful way to celebrate the fact we come together, but we're going to be doing it our way. It's our way. So, and then all it is the date, what it is. It's a virtual Terry Fox Run. We unite in spirit, not in person. Wherever you are around the neighborhood, backyard, down the street, we'll be also adding whatever way you want to do it. Walk, bike, ride, roll, wheel, hop, skip. I will be doing none of those. I will be rolling from one side of my bed to the other. That's going to be my Terry Fox event.
You can dance.
Oh, I can dance. You don't want to see that. But yes, that could be an option for others. How? Obviously, we're encouraging still people. This is the most important part of this. Register as an individual, family, or a virtual team. There are still amazing ways that people can come together. And I think, honestly, it's almost more important than ever. I think we may see a lot of teams coming together for the Terry Fox Run this year. And then why? Because cancer research can't wait, and Terry asked us to try. So that's what the pages are going to look like. Every single page will be the same. Then the next one is we'll also be providing you with your run site fundraising link. Now, we've done that every year, so that's no change really, but it's really an opportunity for you guys to be able to use this link that we give you and put it in your emails, send it out on your, put it through your social media, use your kids to send it out now that we know that we could use them for that. And my son just laughed. It's going to be an opportunity for us to obtain direct donations, because as we know, on a call we're going to have in the next little while, we'll talk about obviously the challenges of what it's going to do for fundraising for us. But this is a very important part that people know that they can donate directly to your community run, because The most important thing is that your community run is still alive and it is still going, and you are going to get every single dollar we can get you for your community. So that's going to be our commitment to you. And what it really is just for those who've never really maybe made a lot of use of it, it's this little button here on this is the 100 Mile House page, the donate. It just goes directly to a donation page. So you don't have to have people wander all the way through our website if they just want to donate. That link, this one here, just takes them right to a donation page, but it makes sure that your run site gets credit. So that's really important. We want to make sure you guys know that. The next one, will there be an anniversary t-shirt to sell? I think that's really the only question you're here for. The answer is yes. Will it be the Adidas t-shirt? No. We hosted a t-shirt design contest back when we thought we would be producing probably 100,000 t-shirts this year. And a shout out to Saskatchewan, because Saskatchewan was the winner in the t-shirt design. Nicholas out of Saskatchewan, congratulations. Hey, Saskatchewan ROs, as soon as we announce it, you can amplify that message in your social media. Thank you, Dave. So yes, and beautiful design. We're just working on the status of the design is we hope to have it finished. Obviously, as you guys know, most of this stuff would have been done a long time ago. But well, I don't know, something's happened. So we're just finishing off the back and the sleeve, and we're going to hopefully, our goal is to announce it by the end of this month. We'll celebrate Nick in Saskatchewan, we'll celebrate the new design, and then we have to just, unfortunately, the next step for us is pretty big, and that's working on logistics. So that includes the how many shirts our printer can make, because of course they were closed down for COVID, how we will actually ship them to our distribution center, how we will ship them to you, because the one thing we have heard is that you guys not only want your own, obviously, commemorative shirt as our wonderful representative, but also you want to sell shirts, which blows my mind. Like I'm seeing images of you guys, like, I hate to equate it to COVID, but like you go for a COVID test and you pick up your Terry Fox shirt at the same time. I think that we could make this work, you guys. I'm seeing porch selling. I'm seeing, you guys are amazing. I'm seeing crazy stuff happening out there. So it will definitely happen. We are just a little bit hamstrung right now by the logistics of the work. So we will, the next thing you will see is you'll get an early email about the announcement going out about the t-shirt, and then we'll start hopefully having more plans to share with you about timing and how we're going to do that. So the next one is, will there be other promotional items to use? Now, I cannot promise you that the man in that photo, who happens to be my father, for those of you who haven't come to the Ontario workshop, if we could possibly convince him to buy you guys all these massive styrofoam Terry letters, I think I will also give you his email and phone number. Don't just email Dave. Let's email Big Mike McClue. But we want to obviously provide you with things. And partly for us, the challenges lie is in the cost benefit analysis, which basically means how much do things cost, and at a much smaller scale, how do we afford them, considering that most likely we will raise less money this year for cancer research because of the very significant economic challenges our country is facing and the world. So that's a little bit of a challenge for us. We are going to put out some emails to you guys about your ideas. I know a lot of you have some lots of ideas. We have even heard from participants saying, please, please, please make sure I get my 2020 sticker. So, you know, we are obviously, there's some things that are very significantly, very important for us that we want to continue. Others may have to be left this year because obviously the risk of spending money when we're not going to make as much money or raise as much money is very serious for us. And then, of course, again, like the t-shirts, logistics. So a big challenge for us, but we will continue to keep you guys apprised of that, including things like hoodies. I think in Saskatchewan and Manitoba, they call them bunny hugs, hats, anniversary hats, things like that. We are still trying to maintain as much as we can the normal, because we know that Canadians need normal and they need Terry Fox. So we're there for you guys. We want to let you know we're on this. The last one I really wanted to reference was Zoom calls. So calls like this are amazing, and as we commented to you, we want to have a national one at least once a month. We will not have it on a Saturday or a long weekend, we promise. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that thumbs up. But what we do want to do is we are going to make the national account, which is a paid account, available to you. So the Zoom, for those of you who have been using Zoom or are new to Zoom, the free account, you can use that, of course, but it's only 40 minutes, which I've never been to a committee meeting that lasted just 40 minutes with Terry Foxers, because at least the first half hour is talking about how awesome you all are. So we are going to make that available. We are going to establish, it'll be a little bit of work for us. We'll establish a schedule so people can sign up for their committee, sign up for times. Our wonderful Samira at the national office is going to take that on. But so this can be used literally. You can book in time for your own committee. We can book in time for regional run organizer calls. That could be Ontario. That could be Eastern, Western BC, the coast of BC. That could be Northwest Territories. We can also segment run organizer calls by the size of the run, the size of the city or the town or the community, the experience of the run organizers. And established a bit of a buddy system as well. So we want you to know that we are so aware of what you guys are stepping forward to do. Like, it is a remarkable contribution, and we want to give, if we can't give posters and certificates this year, then we can give you some technical tools that will take you guys to the next level, and that will come more. So now I get to hand over what also I think some of you are excited to have heard about is the app, the new app for Terry Fox that is coming this summer. So Glenn Vogelsang, are you on the call? I think you're on you're on the phone, or maybe not.
He might have left.
Damn.
Is he muted?
Glenn, I don't know what. Oh, I can't see Glenn's number. Okay. All right. So let me just, I think I'm still sharing my screen. So let me just show you guys what, where's my, oh, I just lost mine. Oh, forget that. Okay. I will tell you, Glenn was on the call, so I'm worried that he dropped off. I don't know very much about the app, which is why Glenn was going to do a lovely little teaser for you guys, but it is going to be, as you know, we had an app a few years ago, and it was really only a fundraising app. So what's happened now?
Martha, Glenn is here. He just needs to be unmuted. He's just.
Oh, Wendy, Glenn's number is 526. Oh, 416-526-0656. Oh my God, it's our first technical difficulty today. This is amazing. Normally we have a few more. You guys, I'm sure you've been involved. Oh, there we go. Glenn. Glenny!
Hi. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, I'll just kind of give you a top view overview of, when we knew the world was changing, probably 2 months ago, we started looking into every possible solution. How can we make this year special? How can we engage our incredible supporters? How can we use technology for us to help get the word out? And I believe we've come up with a really great solution. So we partnered with another company that actually is part of our existing donation and registration platform. And what it is, it's an integration where you can track your steps, where you can track activity, but more importantly, it gives us the ability to push out images, social posts, donation requests, fundraising requests, live videos, live streaming to our participants right inside their normal fundraising hub. So when you register, you will activate this. It works on any phone, any smart device, Android phone, Apple phone. And like I said, the most exciting thing about it is it gives us a chance to, once people are in that, have registered, it gives us the opportunity to send them all kinds of Terry-specific messages, and most importantly, it allows us to say, donate today, don't forget to fundraise. Here's a reminder to send out emails asking for fundraising. Here's a post you can share on social. Here's a video we can send on social. We're getting data that people are using this functionality 2 times a day in the 6 weeks prior to the event. So that's 2 times a day our supporters could technically be reaching out to their people, to their networks, to activate donations, to activate additional registrations and fundraising. And it is a really great opportunity to, like we've all been talking about, get Terry in the world more than ever in the 40th anniversary. And the great thing is there's no additional registration. If you want to go in and log in on our website the same way you always have, you can. If you want to log in through the app in the App Store, you can. And I think the most important thing of all of this is the company they're really, really wonderful people, and they want to be as helpful as possible. So they've agreed for free to set us up a staff and run organizer test. So in the next month, I will create a brand new virtual event for the Terry Fox Foundation that we can all test together, so you can see firsthand how the notifications work, how the fundraising works. The donation pages are built right into everything. I know it's hard to visualize if you can't see it. So I think you're all going to really, really love it. It's really inspirational. It's really exciting. And it's really going to help us fundraise. And more importantly, every run site will have its own page where you can chat with people. There's different milestones along the routes that you can have, where once a group of people get to it, it unlocks a piece of content or a video or something like that. But I will show you all of this very, very soon. And we're just starting breaking ground on it early this week. And I think within 2 or 3 weeks, we can have something built and start testing it with all of us. Again, the staff and the run organizers within 3 to 4 weeks. And Martha, I won't go into too much detail because without seeing it, it's really hard to explain it, I guess, right? I don't want to confuse anyone.
Yeah, no, I agree, Glenn. I think that's perfect. I think it's just exciting to think that it sounds like more than just, well, it certainly is more than the fundraising app that we had a couple of years ago. To me, the inspiration part of it is what will engage our Terry Foxers more than anything, I think. Like, no,
absolutely.
Getting up in the morning and looking at your phone and seeing a quote from Terry, I can't imagine how amazing that will be. And a video from Fred and a video maybe from our newest Foxer. So, like there's just so many beautiful things that I think represent what the Terry Fox Run means to our participants. And we can really show them that side of us, how we feel about them and their passion. So I'm super excited.
What we're going to do is just give you a whole bunch of extra tools to use to engage and really inspire our participants in a way we've never been able to before. And it's going to be seamless, which is the beautiful thing as well. So thank you very much, Martha.
Thanks, Glennie. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Glenn, for all the work that you and the communications team are working on that. It's big. It's really big. Okay, so you guys, listen, I think that's the end. I cannot believe we're almost finished right on time for the long weekend. Just a couple things. You've left a ton of questions in the chat. We promise these are all questions that we're going to get to. We will send maybe a tiny little quick survey to you guys about what your interest level is to connect like this. These are big, but I think getting that information out to everyone is a great opportunity. We are also going to do a quick little raffle, because at most of our workshops, we love to do door prizes. And this is really sad. We can't do any real door prizes. So Kim, my colleague in Ontario, managed to persuade my own mother-in-law, who I don't think, as I told you last time, likes me very much, but she likes Kim a lot. So Kim got her to make this, I have to say, it's spectacular. This beautiful quilt. Okay,
Wow.
here we go. Oh, my son Declan is helping me. Here we go. Declan. There we go. Say hi, Declan. There you go. So it's this beautiful images of Terry. Oh, it's kind of, yeah, we're not doing a very good job, clearly. But we are going to raffle it off. And here in the bottom, she said, because together we can make a difference. So it's a gorgeous quilt. Thank you, Dee Dee. Love you, baby. And we are going to, I'm going to ask my colleague Wendy. So this is going to be, Wendy is going to pick, this is like when we try to pick an office to watch when we're having dinner. Wendy, how are we going to do this?
1 out of 25. So I need you to pick a page number and a number 1 from 25. So we have a total of 7 pages in the gallery.
Okay.
So I need you to pick a number between 1 and
6.
7.
6.
6, and a number between 1 and 25. Remembering that it's what I'm doing on my
Yes.
screen, everyone.
That's right. I know everyone views something different. That's why we thought it would be the fairest way. 6 and 12.
A number between 1 and 25. So 6 and 12. What you think?
I can't keep it going.
12. Okay, I can't see this person, but the winner is John Grummett.
Congratulations, John Grummett from St. Catharines.
Yay!
Oh my gosh. Okay, listen, you guys.
John, are you there? Can you hear us? I've
do you know-
unmuted you.
John? Okay, John's delighted. I'm going to speak for John. He's thrilled. He's always wanted a quilt, and his mother-in-law didn't like him either, so he's particularly happy. So listen, you guys, this is the end of the call. You just fill our hearts with joy. I have to tell you that. It is just, I couldn't imagine. It's a long weekend. Everyone's like just totally exhausted and tired of looking and talking to each other, but you are the best people in the entire world, and you give us so much joy and so much hope for the future. Terry would be so proud. I know I can speak on behalf of his amazing family. So listen, we love you. Let's all have, we're gonna cut it. Wendy last time let everybody sort of stay and hang out in the chat. Allison from a really—
I'm here for an hour.
Oh, an hour. Allison is also gonna play us out to Rod Stewart's. We're gonna have to unmute Allison. Wendy, I should have planned that one. She is going to she's going to play us out to Rod Stewart's song, which I can't remember the name of at the moment, but and then and hang out though if you want to sit around and chat with Fred, because Fred didn't want to get off the call the last time either. Okay, you're amazing. Happy long
Everyone's
weekend.
unmuted. We can hear you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Great
friends.
weekend.
Everybody.
A great weekend.
Wow. Back to you. You can mind that at all. Bill?
Not today,
Yeah, I know.
Cancer. I love that T-shirt, David.
I'm here. So Dean.
And stay well.
About the state. We have the rule, 4 golfers. Tom is working in his backyard, like the second day of golf. Did it find something? Dean or Venus? It's a cover up. So this is a few weeks later, Tom says this to somebody, to Rob Ham.
Turn off your
And Rob must have been told by Dean. Somebody must have said something. And I said something.
Lots of dynamics here.
So Tom under the bus. I didn't say Tom. No, that's not true. So Tom and answering, and Tom was laughing. Yeah, I meant something to Hammer. He said, "Oh no, that wasn't Dean. That was Billy. That was his brother." And Tom said, "How would you remember exactly what I'm talking about? What day exactly?"
Yes,
it
wasn't an
issue. It wasn't brought up to you by Dino.
Yeah.
You have talked about it. Billy Dean phoned me a few days ago. He says, "I gave him a pay yesterday." Oh yeah. They're thinking of doing it. Well, Billy's got money. Like, where does this come from?
Now
Robin wants to pay him.
Robin
In there, so
why is she saying that?
contract isn't oh. So then Dean said, "Well, are you busy?" And I said, "Pretty busy." "Oh, okay, well, that's good." That said she can pay. So I said, he must have known, he must have sensed. I said, "Well, then get Robin's fucking have to pay it then." You know why? She's feeling
that?
wasn't feeling bad about it.
Someone doesn't know their.
Some people need to
You know
mute.
what I mean?
Yes.
Somebody needs to mute.
It's that
Nice job, Martha. Hi, Courtney.
Hi, Fred. Yeah.
Awesome. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Yeah.
You too. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for everything.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Kirsten.
Hey, Kimmer.
Hey, baby, where are you? I see you. I hear you. And hi, Clavina.
Hi,
Hi,
honey.
Allison.
Hi, Nigel.
Karen. Karen, you need to be baking. What's going
Love
on?
your videos, Nigel.
John. Look at this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Blaine. Craig. Jan.
I'm dying to know what Red Roof Retreat is.
Ooh.
Yeah. Where are you from? Where?
I'm actually Smithville. This was actually my work computer because my own computer died last night.
Oh.
Yay! So I grabbed my work computer.
What is Red Roof Retreat?
Red Roof Retreat, we offer services and programs for children through young adults with special needs.
Nice.
Yeah, so we do respite and we have recreational programs and all kinds of fun stuff. Just get them out in the community and do awesome things with them.
And what province?
Ontario. They're based out of Niagara on the Lake.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Fun place.
Are you still going to be able to bake butter tarts?
You're fucking right.
Nigel,
oh my God, I
this is a
just
photo
was
of our
able to
15-year-old
click in.
granddaughter, Maddie. Oh, nice.
Porch pickup.
Great idea. How many did you bake last year?
Hi, Jonah.
I think it was 100 dozen.
Wow.
Where's Jonah?
Jonah?
Where is he, Freddie? I can't see him. Can you? Or is he? Oh, he's on your phone.
Oh, because I was going to say, I can't see him.
I know. That was
Hey,
amazing.
Nige, just want to thank you for all your posts. You're such an inspiration.
Oh, you're very
Yes.
very kind. Thank you.
You guys are the best.
Now that I'm on Instagram,
Oh, yes.
I want to tell you the funniest story because it was Survivor finale last week. So I knew that I had to program myself for 3 hours of TV, but I also sent everyone out the email about that I had made. I don't even know what it's called, my name, my handle, whatever it is on Instagram. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, so Lori in Newmarket, I'm in the middle of watching. So I thought, Rachel, what do I do here? Oh, I got lots of followers. So I said, follow. I typed it for a bit. I hit whatever. Then I go to my feed and I see, oh, there's so many people on this feed. So all I kept doing was going like. So I did it. I was on automatic pilot. I don't know what the hell I was liking, but I get a text. I get a text from Lori in Newmarket, and this is her text. Holy shit balls. Some chick pretending Kim Smith is liking Newmarket Instagram pages. like, okay, I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh, God.
You got 17 notifications. Her
I'm gonna
phone.
get barred.
I don't know. Anyways, I don't even know how to repost something. Somebody's got to show me. Like the Adidas.
Yeah. The repost I think, Nigel, am I right? That has
It's a different app.
Yeah, it's a third
You need a
party app.
little
You
app.
need to install
I'll
that. I'll
teach
send you a
Kim.
link to it.
Okay.
I'll
I know.
teach you, Kim. Super easy.
All right. All right. All right.
Oh my God, you guys are the funniest. I'm so sad. I have to say, I know we have Courtney. I know you're in BC. Is that right? Oh, Courtney's on mute. But I know we've some BC people on here too. But I'm so sad
Near
that we're not
Victoria.
having our in Victoria. We're not having. Well, Donna didn't have her workshop, and we're not having ours. Oh, and Wendy. Sorry, Angel. Wendy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Oh, I was waving to Courtney.
Oh, Courtney, thank you for hanging out with all these reprobate Ontario organizers with their shoddy language.
I'm so proud of you, Martha.
Yeah.
You did great, mate.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God. Well, you know, it's.
So stop now. Stop.
Who's
talk.
Kim?
Where's
Kim?
the
Kim was still
tape,
here, but he
Nigel?
walked away.
Like. I know.
Oh my God. And John, you look so incredibly handsome. Yep. John Hurst. Yeah. You are.
That's a good one.
You could be. You know, what's it called? The sexy Christmas Santa.
Oh, Fashion Santa.
Fashion Santa, Nigel. Yes.
No, we had him at one of our events last year.
That's right. He was amazing. He's a lovely guy.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, very lovely guy.
I nearly turned.
So funny.
You didn't know if anybody knew what they were doing anyhow.
Yeah, it was kind of revolt. It's probably just a bit of a still.
Everybody
Yeah, I
muted.
wasn't
Okay, I'm gonna mute.
impressed.
I'm gonna mute you again. I think we have some friends who think they've left the call, but they haven't.
So I guess we can start our long weekend now.
It's
We
official.
can. We got a lot of work to do for Tuesday though, but for now we can have a long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some
Thank
rest, you
you.
two in Ontario.
Thank you, wonderful
Mara.
friends.
No problem. Send us all those questions, Wendy. I'd love to see all the questions that were there. Right?
Okay, you got it.
Yeah. Just so that we
I'm here
know.
for you.
Yeah.
I'm here for
okay.
you, Kimber.
Okay.
Amazing. Thank
Great
you guys.
Bye.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Enjoy, Freddie.
Enjoy your weekend, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Bye,
Thanks. Talk soon.
Phoebe.
Very soon.
Bye, everyone. I'm going to end the meeting now. Take care.